I did, yeah. So what now? Do we abort?
No. The protocol is clear. We can't let this lie. Anomalies like this must be investigated.
But if he sues us...
The brass knows what we're doing. They gave us the green light. Just keep treading lightly. I'll keep digging on my end. We are going to figure this out.
Okay then. Well, I guess next step. Let's find out what's over here.
That's them, isn't it? Otis and Marla Knox.
Yeah, that's them.
So what should I do? Hang back? Keep an eye on them until the fireworks?
Someone is experimenting with time travel 50 years too early. Getting to the bottom of that is our priority now.
So you're saying I can approach them?
Yeah, just...
Yeah, be
Aren't
careful.
I
You've told me that
always?
like every other line.
You've always been a terrible liar.
I know.
Hi.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Sorry to bother you, but are you Mr. and Mrs. Knox?
That's a good question. What would you say, my love? Are we Mr. and Mrs. Knox?
Not tonight, we're not. We're just two people enjoying the fireworks.
Okay, but on any other night.
Which should have started by now. Come on, I'm not getting any younger.
Are either of you familiar with a man named Adam Cole?
Can't say I am. Marls?
Not me. Sorry. Why?
Do you know Boardwalk Books? A shop about a mile down the strip.
Sure. Who doesn't?
Why do you ask?
How do I go about this?
Marla, you're friendly with the shop owner, aren't you?
Jesus, what are you implying?
Oh, nothing like that. I just mean...
He's my brother, if you must know.
Marla.
Sorry, Otis, but that kind of gossip we don't need.
Okay, so that is Otis.
Just leave Liam alone, please. He
Liam.
likes his life simple, and we try to keep it that way.
And speaking of keeping away,
Right. This Adam Cole, whoever he is, seems to have an unhealthy obsession with you.
an obsessive fan? Oh no, never had one of those before.
Not of you, of your clustermate.
God damn it, Via.
Marla's got a fan?
Huh. Well, it's about time. Why should you have all the fun?
Do you know what clustermate means?
Yeah, enjoy that fun. It gets old fast.
Look, this is serious. Adam Cole seems to be stalking you.
I hate to say it, but the only one bothering us tonight is you.
We just want to enjoy our evening alone. We don't have many of those. I'm sure you understand.
Were you scheduled to have a book signing there, at Boardwalk Books?
Yeah, around December last year, I think.
No, I mean tonight.
Tonight? Why the hell would I do a book signing tonight? Tonight is all about Marla and me. I'm sure you get the hint.
Via never gets hints.
Nathan sent me.
He did?
Yes, he is worried. Asked me to check up on you.
Well, you can tell him we're fine. Nothing to worry about.
Odd that he didn't reach out himself. He writes to us every week. You're not telling the entire truth, are you?
Pardon?
I can tell. Always been good at that. But it doesn't matter. We just want to enjoy our 4th of July in peace. So if you don't mind.
I'll leave you alone now.
Thank you.
Got any drinks? Oh, damn.
Hello again.
Yeah.
I'm here on behalf of Nathan.
Nathan, isn't he abroad for the summer? Spain or something?
Yes. He sent me to check on his father.
Skirting the edge of truth there, Fia. Well done. Shh.
Good kid.
So, is Mr. Knox all right?
As far as I know, Otis and Marla are doing fine. I assume they're out finding a spot to watch the fireworks.
You're not watching the fireworks yourself?
No, not really my thing. I'm happy here, and these flowers won't unpot themselves.
Do you know where that spot might be?
I assume out on the boardwalk, or maybe the beach.
Don't know why we're asking that, considering we just talked to
That's
them.
over 3 miles long.
Yeah. Sorry, come back.
That's... Did you...
Yeah, come on, go.
I'm-
Leave.
I'll leave you alone.
Alright. Let's see what we can find out about Liam. Well... I was gonna... Liam Knox is not gonna be his name, because Knox is Marla's married name, isn't it? Yeah, no. Okay, but maybe now that we know his name, we can talk to him. I guess. I don't know.
Excuse me.
Hmm?
You're Liam, correct? Marla Knox's brother.
Yeah, that's me. Is she okay?
Oh yes, she's fine. I'm just checking in on the family, on behalf of Nathan.
Oh, well, any friend of Nathan's is a friend of mine.
That's good.
Love that kid like a son.
So you're close with Otis Knox and his family? Because earlier you said that you didn't know him.
What was I supposed to say? I hate lying, but they like their privacy. So do I. The last thing I need are his fans swarming this place.
I mean, this is obvious he's going to be watching the fireworks.
Why are you here if the shop is closed?
Because I live here? I got a living area in the back.
Or that.
What's with the personal questions? I just came out to watch the fireworks.
Do you know anything about Otis Knox?
Thought we asked him that already.
Only through his books. I'm a fan. His
Yeah,
You don't know.
What a
he said that already.
Wouldn't fans swarming this place be a good thing?
You'd think that, but no. I like things simple.
Simple. On the Coney Island boardwalk.
Selling books is simple. Dealing with Otis's fans bugging me for his address is not. So please don't blab.
Lips are sealed. I'm curious. If you're so close to Marla and Otis, why are you here alone?
Alone?
They're watching the fireworks about halfway down the boardwalk. Why are you here instead of with your sister?
Oh, they wanted to be by themselves tonight. I'm okay with that.
Fair enough.
Otis has more than proven himself. I trust him now.
Otis proved himself. Why did he have to do that?
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Well, you did, so fess up. What'd you mean?
Let's just say he didn't make the best first impression, but he's good now.
Because he's famous?
No. Not exactly. Never mind. Forget it.
Otis is good now, implying he wasn't good before.
I said never mind, okay? I let it go ages back. So should you.
Okay. Says show him the photo. I don't know what photo we're talking about here.
This photo, do you recognize this shop?
Okay, the book signing.
It looks like mine. Why?
Could it be another shop, perhaps? One that just looks like yours?
Nope, definitely mine. That clock on the wall belonged to my uncle. Had it for years. When was this taken, anyway?
There is some confusion about that.
All right, shouldn't have asked. I just want to watch the fireworks.
Sorry, I'll leave you alone.
Thanks. We'll be open tomorrow.
Okay. So what exactly did Otis do that made him good? Or for that matter, that didn't leave a good impression?
Did you know the Knox family before Otis became famous?
They moved in just after me, so yeah.
What was Otis like?
Why? What have you heard?
Just curious. I imagine becoming a celebrity changes people.
For the worse, usually, but not Otis. Fame suits him. The year he released his first book, it all stopped.
What?
You said it all stopped when Otis wrote his first book. What stopped?
The drinking, the ear-splitting fights. God, those two could go at it.
Huh.
Almost called the police once, but figured it was none of my business. I know better now. It all worked out, thank heaven, but if things went the other way... Well, like I said, it all worked out.
The drinking?
That man could put it away. The bottles I'd see stacked up on trash day? Well, no point in thinking about the bad old days. Like I said, it all worked out.
there were fights.
If you lived here back then, you wouldn't be asking that question.
Well, I didn't, so I am.
The screaming from those two. She ran away once, told me she was gonna stay with her brother, begged me not to tell her husband. But she was back home the next day like nothing happened. I almost called the police, but figured it wasn't my...
Yeah, I heard
it all
that
worked
before.
out in the end. But if it didn't, well, no point in thinking about that.
I wish you would think about it and complete a sentence.
What do you mean, it all worked out?
Well, like I said, it all stopped. The fights, the drinking, everything. Otis sold his first book, and within the year, he was completely transformed.
You really think one has to do with the other?
I don't know what else it could be.
I'll leave you alone now.
See you around.
Okay. Not really that much help. May double check with Liam, see if those bring up any new topics.
So I heard some stories about Otis, about how different he was back in the day.
Different. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. He drank like a fish. Said it was part of his process. I'm just glad he fixed things before it was too late.
Marla tried to run away, didn't she?
No try about it. It was all arranged. She just learned she was pregnant. She told me everything. Asked me to help her get away. So I booked her a room at the Hotel Commonwealth.
The receipt in the
Got her a train
scrapbook.
ticket for the next morning to our cousin's place in Georgia. But then it all got better. They came around the next day, hand in hand, like nothing happened.
Did you get that, Nozzo? The Commonwealth Hotel?
I got it. The address is close to your position, but it was torn down by your win.
Damn.
Give me the address anyway. You never know.
Or what's left of it.
She didn't leave him after all. Why the change of heart?
Beats the hell out of me. I thought she was out of her mind. She swore up and down that he was a changed man. I might have laughed in her face, but the kicker? She was right. He hasn't touched a drop since. And you've met them, right? Tell me you've never seen two people more in love. Something must have put the fear of God into him. Made him realize all he stood to lose. Lots of time has passed since then. Took a while for him to earn my trust. But earn it he did.
Yeah, judging from what we saw in Adam Cole's basement, I'm starting to think time is involved, all right.
I'm proud to call him my brother-in-law.
You said a long time has passed since Otis had his epiphany. Do you know how much time?
20-some-odd years ago? Time flies.
20 years exactly?
Something like that. Maybe more, maybe less.
So the 70s.
I know I had just bought this place. Was working around the clock fixing it up. My only bed was an old sofa. That's why I got Marla the room at the Commonwealth. Probably for the best. If Otis came looking for her here, I might have punched his face in.
Sorry, I'll leave you alone.
Thanks.
Let's see, did we see anything about either of them in the 70s? Employment 1975 as an author. Well, let's see, when are we again? 1993. So that's about roughly when we're looking for, is 1973. No. Doesn't even say he started employment as an author until 75. Which, Liam said 20 some odd years ago, so that's like 18, that's close enough, but still probably not what we're looking for. Let's see, Adam Cole. Anything jump out at you? Or at me about you? It's way too late at the night. Me brain no work, do words good that much.
Sounds like Otis Knox had a real change of heart when Marla left him. A real epiphany moment.
Could be. There's nothing about it in the archive.
Thought so.
Nothing much about his personal life at all, come to think of it. I wonder...
Eh?
You wonder what, exactly?
Otis Knox's timeline ranking is the highest there is. If anyone changed it, we'd know.
So you've kept saying.
But his family, they were fair game. If there was minimal archived information about his family to start with, then someone could change things without tripping any alarms. It would have to be subtle, but it could be done.
It sounds like he changed into a different person overnight. Could that be relevant?
We all go through things that change us. That's nothing special. But with everything we found in that secret basement, I don't know. I can't rule anything out.
Any word from Nathan Knox?
Just a boilerplate letter from his lawyer. I've passed it along to the brass.
I'd like to see this so-called change of heart for myself. Can we do that?
Sure, if we can pinpoint what that day actually was. Any idea what that could be?
Probably not till we investigate the Commonwealth. Or whatever happens to be there.
I think I may know when Otis's change of heart might have been.
You do?
You do? Okay, tell me.
Ah, okay. The receipt... The receipt said something Burr 14th.
October the 14th.
Some odd years ago, 1973?
1973.
I'm not sure that's right. This is a high-ranking person we're dealing with. Are you absolutely sure?
I think October, because again, the photo in their house shows boardwalk books with Halloween decorations. The receipt says the 14th.
Now that you put it that way, I'm not sure at all. Let me think about it some more.
I'll do the same.
Let's try one more. Let's try when the archive said Otis started as an author. That was 75, which is 20-ish years ago.
I think
rather
I
than
may know
exactly
when
20.
Otis's change of heart might have been.
You do?
So I'll try October 14th, 1975.
1975.
Are you absolutely sure?
I don't know.
On second thought, let me think about it some more.
All right, fine. We'll wander
I'll
around
do
some
the
more.
same.
Have you read any of Otis Knox's books?
Yes, all of them.
So you're a fan?
Not especially, but thanks to Otis's high ranking, his books are guaranteed not to chronoshift while I'm reading them.
That's as good a reason as any. The F train runs through here, doesn't it? Even in this when?
Why do you ask?
No reason.
The F train goes to the NYU area, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Does it?
You want to go to the Quinton family storage unit, don't you?
I never said that. You did.
The fire doesn't happen for 30 years. What would you even do when you got there?
I was just wondering. I'm not gonna do it, Noz. Don't worry. I'm focusing on the job, like always.
Good. Then I'll say nothing more about it.
All right. Let me try one more time.
I think
Let's try October 14th,
the 14th.
77. That's when Otis's first book was published.
1977.
Yeah, I think you may be right.
Because Evelyn said after his first book was published, everything changed.
Let's hope so.
Okay, checking to see if we can tunnel from your current landing point. That will save us some time. And accepted. Head over. It should be ready to go by the time you get there.
All right, cool. First, we'll go ahead and check the Commonwealth as it is now,
That's all for now, Noz.
since we're already on the way over there.
I'll leave you to it.
So much for that. There's just a vacant lot at that address.
Well, on to the 70s then.
Timefall successful. Going local again now. Same outfit as before?
I didn't have time to program in the specs for anything new, but most 1990s fashions were inspired by the 1970s. You'll fit right in.
Fair point.
You've got nothing else on file?
Nothing aside from the white polyester disco suit that I once generated for Duffy.
Think this'll do.
Tempting, but no, definitely not. But if I need to infiltrate a dance hall, I'll let you know.
I'll keep it prepped. Standing by.
Nozzo,
Yeah?
Wow.
let's say I find this Adam Cole.
This is
and
definitely the
let's say
70s.
he did muck around with Otis Knox's past. What should we do?
We deal with him, however you can.
Right. I thought as much.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. Let's try, the Commonwealth. Oh boy, are you who I think you are? You look too young to be, but...
I see no reason to bother her.
Okay, not Imani. Can we bother him?
That man is as high as the lunar space station. I doubt talking to him would yield anything useful.
Okie doke. Desk is mostly empty aside from a well-thumbed sign-in book.
I'll just take a quick look. Here are all the guests who signed in today. There are quite a lot of them.
Boy. Let's see. Thompson, Colin Barrett, Rodriguez, and L. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I highly doubt we're going to be using the name Blackwell in 2 cases in a row. So the only other person whose name starts with L... Or wait, no, it's Marla. Although Liam could have signed under his name. Alright, so L or M. There's an L Rodriguez, an M Whiteman, an M Goldberg.
This name is unfamiliar to me.
Okay. Wonder what she's got to say about this one.
This name is unfamiliar.
No, okay, fine.
This name...
Alright, we need more definite clues, I think. Let's head back out.
Also, what about Otis Knox's high timeline impact ranking?
What about it?
If this Adam Cole altered Otis's life, and we alter Adam's life, this could alter Otis Knox's history, couldn't it? Something we should never, ever do. The rankings must be maintained and all.
Nothing's ever easy, is it? Figure out what happened. Only then can we decide what to do about it.
One
Quite
step
right.
at a time.
That's all we can do.
Speaking of Adam Cole, let's see how that basement's doing.
That location is a cigar shop in this Wen. No need to investigate further.
Okay then. How about the beach spot?
In
Nope.
this Wen, that beach contains more broken glass and dirty needles than grains of sand. I'll leave it alone.
Fun. Well, that just leaves their house at Boardwalk Books. Let's go to the bookshop first.
That payphone seems broken, but perhaps I could make use of this telephone directory. Who should I look up?
Otis.
No entry.
Okay. Marla?
No entry.
How about Liam?
I don't know his last name.
Same for Evelyn,
I
presumably?
don't know her last name.
Nope. Well, so much for that idea. I hope we turn up a clue, because there's literally nothing else we could do. I mean, there's stuff at the Commonwealth, but we don't know what to do there yet. Interesting. There's that little tree again.
I shouldn't uproot it.
Why not? Anybody home?
Nobody's home.
In we go. Oh, wait. Maybe we can use the key.
There we go. Good thing the Knox family never changed their locks in 15 years.
That is kind of handy. Well, well. A well-used typewriter. Smells faintly of fresh ink. Idea for next novel. Struggling, hard-working author doing his best to put food on the table is constantly frustrated by his lying, ungrateful bitch of a wife and his pea-brained brother-in-law, Liam Whiteman. Okay. Hell with you, Marla. Goddamn you, Liam Whiteman. I'm coming for both of you. There's a lot of things on it. Try the phone. Cool. Hey, we got something this time. Otis Knox, takes as directed. Silibin, 10 milligrams, 428.76.
Silubin?
A medicine commonly used for diabetes. It was discontinued in the late 70s.
So Otis Knox was diabetic?
It appears so.
Okay. Presumably we're gonna need to know that soon. But we got a name, so we can look up Liam in the telephone directory, and we can look up, I think Marlowe's, because I think it was an M next to Whiteman in the sign-in book here. Let's go here first.
Who should I look up?
Oh, and I could probably search for him, too, in
No
the
entry.
archive. Guess I'm gonna have to. Ah, 1945 to, oof, just shy of my birthday, 2031. Liam Whiteman, a cherished figure in the Coney Island community and longtime owner of a modest bookstore on the boardwalk, passed away on June 5th, 2031 at the age of 86 due to complications from a respiratory infection. Known for his encyclopedic knowledge of literature and his warm, engaging conversations, Liam built a reputation as a kind and welcoming presence to all who visited his shop. Despite the rise of e-readers and the decline of physical bookstores, Liam stubbornly refused to close or sell his store, believing in the power of printed books and their ability to create connections. Over the years, he turned down several lucrative offers to buy the shop, determined to preserve it as a haven for book lovers. Liam is survived by his sister Marla and his nephew Nathan. He will be deeply missed. I was going to look something else up. Oh, never mind. I was going to look up Marla, but I forgot Marla's not here. I was going to try and look her up under her maiden name. Alright. Let's see if we can find where Marla is, or at least her room. There we are.
M. Whiteman. Liam's surname is Whiteman. So it must be his sister's original name as well.
And she signed in, but she hasn't signed out.
This has to be it.
1407. Why did the game fade out like that? I'm worried. I'm saving. Oh boy. I'm worried again. Ah.
Oh, good God.
Adam Cole?
Is that...
Running comparison scan. Impossible. That's Otis Knox.
Ah.
But he's alive in the future.
I know. The scan compared him to every public photo of him from 1977. It's him.
That should be a 5-alarm situation back home, right?
It should.
Then how?
Occam's razor. If Otis Knox is dead in 1977, then that man you saw on the beach in 1993?
Adam Cole.
That's not Otis Knox. Get back there. Confront him. Use whatever means necessary. Find out who the hell he is.
And what about Marla?
This was her hotel room. She's involved. Somehow. Do whatever you need to do.
Okay.
I'd better leave those curtains closed.
Alright, cool. Can't search the drawers? Really? Alright, cool.
Nozo, I know there's a whole impact ranking thing, but under the circumstances, should I search the body?
Okay, but don't take anything.
Wallet, keys, assorted odds and ends. Nothing that explains how he got here, or why.
Okay then. Lamp broken over his head. You sure you didn't find
Yes,
anything?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wallet.
All right then.
I'd rather leave them on.
Oh yeah, sure. Let the body get discovered. Yeah, sure. Okay. Just out of
Maybe.
curiosity.
I already...
Never mind. I was going to look to see if maybe we could find Evelyn. Well, do we have to go back to the landing zone? Because I can't... My usual flip-flop option isn't there. Or maybe this was just temporary. Maybe this wasn't a flip-flop situation. Alright. Not going to talk to them unless I can absolutely help it. Save them for the very last. We know Otis had diabetes. That's a major clue. Maybe that's something we could talk to
Excuse
people
me.
about.
Hmm?
Or not.
You said, do you know,
Like I said,
20 years...
something I know I only been probably
Sorry.
thing.
Okay, nothing new there. Which means we're probably not going to have any new options with Evelyn.
Hello again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'll leave you alone.
See you around.
Anything new we can mess with here? Maybe the medicine kit?
That is one syringe. I'd better...
Nope.
The bin appears...
Alright, saving one more time. And I guess let's go talk to Otis. You're taking an awfully long time to load. Okay.
Sorry to bother you again, but
What?
I know the truth, Otis.
Truth? Of what?
If that's your real name.
That you're not really Otis Knox.
Huh?
Otis Knox was murdered 15 years ago.
I don't think he was.
Okay, that's enough. We've been nice, we've been patient. We humored you because we didn't want to cause a scene in public. But there's a line, and you've crossed it.
I'm sorry, but I'm telling the truth. His body was found in a hotel room.
Oh? Oh, is that right? Found by who? Exactly.
You know what? Fuck it.
By me.
Sorry if I don't believe you. You're making this up.
I promise I'm not.
Marl's let it go. She knows.
Thought so.
I told you this could happen eventually.
But Otis, you can't. Not now. We were so close.
I know, but it's time.
Time for what? What's this about?
I'll tell you everything. But first, help an old guy up, will you?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to.
I have nothing to say to you.
I'm not helping him up. This is clearly a trap.
As fun as that may be,
Seriously, we're really gonna fall for this.
Thanks. 40 years till I can get my next Anderson injection. Not sure I'm gonna last that long.
Okay. That didn't go the way I planned, or I expected.
You figured it out yet? Come on, Fia. I refuse to believe you're this slow.
You clearly don't know Fia that well.
You're Adam Cole.
I plan to be, but not yet.
I am, though. I am that slow. He knows Fia's name. Same voice actor. You're Duffy, aren't you?
Come on, you've almost got it.
I never told you my name.
Depends on your point of view, doesn't it? Always a gnarly subject where time travel is concerned.
You're a time traveler.
Used to be. I haven't been for a long time. Come on. You're so close.
Duffy's body. Duffy's body when it came back. Didn't Nazo say he came back from the 70s?
No, it can't be.
Blasted Fia. You really haven't figured this out? Did I teach you nothing or what?
No. Duffy!
Hi, Fia. You haven't aged a day.
I don't understand it. How?
And hi, Nazo. I assume you're listening? Let me guess, he's sputtering and frantically grabbing for the protocol guide.
Noah, shut up!
Oh, I wish I could hear him.
Talk, Duffy. Now.
For a time traveler, you're blasting impatient.
Dude. Not the time to piss Fia off.
How long has it been? For you?
Only a few weeks.
15 some odd years for me. But you already know that.
You killed Otis Knox.
I am Otis Knox.
You know blasting well what I mean. You murdered a man. You sent his body back in your place, made us think you were dead. And you've been living as him ever since.
You're not wrong, but I meant what I said. As far as history is concerned, I am him. I suggest you really think about what that means.
So you didn't kill yourself?
Kill myself? Is that what you thought?
Yes?
I was sure I made it look like an accident.
No. We figured you were too smart to forget something as important as that.
Oh, thanks, I guess.
Why do this, Duffy? Why put us through this?
Do you really need to ask that?
Yes?
My reason is right behind you.
Oh, please.
It's the truth. I don't need any better reason than that.
Nozzo, what do we do? There must be some protocol for this.
There is, but...
None of them apply to me. You know the rules. The rankings must be preserved. And what's my ranking again?
Hi.
Yeah, high. Which means you can't touch me.
We may not be able to touch you yet, but Otis Knox disappeared after the fireworks, according to the historical record, which means after that, you're fair game.
Fair point.
Yeah, but until then, we're on my time. Time which I intend to use. Marla, this is it. Not the way I expected it to be, but...
It's not fair. It's just not fair.
I know. But it's been worth it. Every last second. Damn it. It's starting.
I thought we'd have more time. Just a little more time.
I know. We always think there's more time. Until there isn't.
I love you. You saved my life. In every sense of the word.
And I love you. You and Nathan gave my life meaning. More than I ever imagined possible.
Oh, great. So I mean Nathan's Duffy's son now?
I'll see you again. I promise you that.
You'd better.
Fia, let's take a walk.
A walk?
History says the last two people to see Otis Knox were a shop owner on the Strip and one of my neighbors. Can't upset the rankings, can we? The brass will accuse me of many things, but not that. So let's go.
All right then.
Go ahead and say it.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
You still can't lie worth a damn.
Do you have any idea what you put us both through?
I know, and I'm sorry if there was any other way.
To do what? What was all this for?
Well, at least you're sorry. I saw your dead body. You have no idea what that was like.
It wasn't mine. It was Otis Knox.
Blast it, Duff. You killed a man and took over his identity for 15 years. You still haven't told me why.
It's complicated.
We have time.
No, we really don't. Hey, Liam!
Oh, hey, Otis. I thought you and Sis wanted to be alone tonight.
We did, but I just wanted to return this Ash Bless book you gave me.
Now? That could have waited until tomorrow, or any time.
Doing it now. I also wanted to say...
Hmm?
I love you like a real brother. You know that? Thank you for everything.
You feeling okay?
Never better. Enjoy the fireworks. See you around.
Sure. See you around.
Gonna miss that big lug.
You know, I was wondering if we'd come back to why Duffy seemed to kill himself and send his body back to the 70s. Now it turns out that he didn't do that, but I'm still confused as to why.
Would you believe that in the original history, Otis forced Liam to hold a book signing today? On the 4th of July, for God's sake. At least I managed to spare him that indignity.
That was a risk, Duffy. Why do it?
For Liam's sake, and mine. I figured that the only real risk was if someone came back in time to check. If they did that, the jig was up anyway. I always wondered if Liam could tell the difference, you know? Between me and the original.
Also, who is Adam Cole and what's with the time travel generator in his basement?
Looking back, he must have known, but he never said anything. Not once. The original Otis and Liam never got along. Maybe he felt I was an improvement.
Improvement or not, you can't go around history killing people.
How many people have you killed on the job?
Less than you, Duffy.
The number doesn't matter. You still killed people, same as me.
You're just making excuses for yourself, trying to justify what you did.
I don't need to justify it. Otis Knox deserved to die. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Anyway, here's our next stop. Ms. Sherman!
Please, call me Evelyn. I've told you a million times.
We just got her last name this late in the day? Okay, that kind of confirms a suspicion I was thinking, because I was just wondering why we bothered looking up the, or why we bothered taking note of that pill bottle we found in the 70s that said that Otis Knox had diabetes. And if we're just now getting her last name, yeah, we've definitely got unfinished business.
Not gonna happen. I just wanted to give you that advanced copy of the first thirst I promised you.
Why do I feel like I should be noting these names down? See, I knew I'd have to come back to that bibliography.
You're kidding. You're doing that now?
It hits stores next week. We wait much longer, it won't be special anymore. Here you go. Signed and everything.
Thank you. My nephew's gonna flip. He loved your last one.
You have a good night, Miss Sherman.
Evelyn.
Sure. Evelyn. Let's go, Fia. Such a trip, that lady. Cooks an amazing roast. She says it's the herbs. Giving her a signed copy of my last book was the least I could do in return.
How did you rewrite all those books anyway? Did you write them all from memory?
God, no. Would you believe I had to jury-rig a quantonic generator just to pull copies of Otis Knox's books from the previous timeline?
Okay, so that explains the generator.
I thought about changing a few words here and there, putting my own spin on them. It was so tempting, you've no idea. But I didn't. Not once. Old habits die hard, I guess. Say something, Fia, for God's sake.
I wish I could understand.
You will. Maybe. One day. The fireworks will be over soon.
You know what happens after.
Yes, I know the protocol. You'll take me to a landing point, then Nazo will beam over a fresh chrono suit for me, then you'll bring me back.
And if you refuse?
You shoot me, with no consequences whatsoever.
Will that be necessary?
No. No, it won't. Come on. There's a great spot to watch the fireworks just over here.
Still a little confused as to who Adam
Nice,
Cole
huh?
is. Or if he's even relevant.
Let's get this over with.
Wow, Fia. You're colder than I remember.
Yeah, well, somebody faking their own death can do that to somebody.
The future may be home, but it seems like such a sterile place now. Home is where the love is, and there is no love there. Or maybe I'm just literally stuck in the past. See this boat? It's mine. My plan was to disappear, just like history says I did. Then I would slip into a new identity and work my way back, be with Marla again.
As Adam Cole.
Ah.
Yes. I'm sorry, Fia. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize to me, Duffy. It's the brass you're going to have to explain this to.
Oh, no, you misunderstand. I'm not sorry for what I did 15 years ago. Not ever.
Oh!
I'm sorry for that.
What the... Duffy? What did you do?
See you soon, Fia.
Fia? Fia! Blasted! Duffy! What did you do to her?
You there, Nas? I'm sorry it came to this. Better hit that rewind button, for all the good it'll do.
Activating ERP.
He did something to me when I helped him up, didn't he?
Damn it. It's starting.
I thought we'd have more time.
Oh, it worked. I'd recognize that look anywhere. How many times has it been?
Nozo? What happened?
I don't know. Your readings just spiked and...
Don't bother asking, Nazo. When you took my hand to help me out of that chair, I dosed you with Morphobite, absorbed through the skin.
Morphobite?
It hardens stomach acid. Takes about 20 or 30 minutes for the effects to take hold. It's not pleasant, but you seem to already know that.
You poisoned me.
Don't worry. The cure is easy enough to obtain in about, 62 years.
What?
And of course, Fia was stupid enough to fall for it.
Go on, excellent, Fia. It's the only cure. We have a few vials in the first aid kit. You need to get back here.
Run back home to Kronazen, Fia. You have just enough time. It's too bad I'll be long gone by the time you get back.
I'll figure this out, Duffy. One way or another.
Well, good luck with that. I've had 15 years to plan this. Marla, I'll see you soon.
You'd better.
Bye, Fia. And I'm sorry.
I hope you're happy.
Ah, fuck off.
I really... forget it.
How long have I got, Nozo?
20 or 30 minutes, give or take. The landing point is 5 minutes away. You have time. I've got the antidote ready to go. I'll administer it as soon as you arrive.
Why have we suddenly got a timer?
Fia, you're not exactly hurrying.
What'll happen next?
We've done all we can. The brass will assign someone to look for Duffy, but
They won't find him.
I ran a scan for him. 50 years worth of data from your current win. Every camera feed, every publicly available photo. Absolutely nothing. He's gone.
So he's getting away.
That doesn't matter, Fia.
Of course it blasting matters.
You're dying. Focus on that.
I'm not dying, Noz. Not really.
The acid in your stomach is changing its molecular composition as we speak.
Not yet, it hasn't.
It will if you don't move.
Can you send me back after you'd cured me?
It won't work.
Why not? Just send me back to the exact second I left from.
We've been through this before, remember? We can't risk another Crovergence.
So? I've managed once before.
In your weakened state, it would kill you. For real. The rewinds won't be enough. So no, I'm not doing it.
I suppose that's it then. Heading to the landing point.
I'll activate your jump as soon as you're clear. And I'm sorry.
Unless, of course, we can go to somebody's place that happens to have a first aid kit in their house there.
Thea, the landing point. This isn't the time to mess around. Come on.
Then why give me the option?
Thea? The chronosuit? Come on.
There has to be another way.
I know you don't like leaving a job unfinished, but you'll be the one who's finished if you don't get back here.
I hate giving up. He can't get away with this.
I hate it too, Thea, but there's nothing we can do.
Yes, we can. There's a first aid kit.
He beat us. He knows our procedure too well. He even gave you a poison that could only be cured by what I've got here in the office.
Yes. How blasting magnanimous of him. There is absolutely no cure for Morphobite in 1993.
None. I'm reading about it now. The antidote takes years to make. You don't have that kind of time, even with time travel. Plus, you'd need access to quantensonic particles, and in 1993, that's impossible.
Have you forgotten the generator we both saw, you idiot?
Nozzo, I do have access to quantensonic particles in 1993.
You do?
How bad is it when Thea is smarter than you?
The machine in the secret basement, remember?
Thea, you're not suggesting that rusty heap of spare parts and circuit boards?
And quantensonic particles.
very
Let's get
same.
moving.
That's crazy!
What's the worst that could happen?
I'd give you a list, but we don't have the time. Even if that machine worked, the particles are only part of the cure. There are several other steps, and
Then let's walk and talk.
Do you want to catch Duffy or what?
not at the cost of your life.
You have your finger over the rewind button.
Always.
Then you won't let that happen. Send me all the data you have on this cure. Quanmexilin, was it?
It's in the archive.
We're going to do this, Nozzo. And I am going to die trying. As many times as it takes.
I don't like this, Thea, but I'm with you. If you want to come back, just say the word.